Hey Cubesters, in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you the first 10 OLL algorithms out of the 57 algs. Alright, so the first alg is a dot case, but it is very easy to recognize because it has these two lines on either side and these two dots, so it almost looks like a highway. And you're going to hold it so the two big lines are on either side facing away from you like this, and you're just going to do R, U2, R2 prime, F, R, F prime, U2, R prime, F, R, F prime. And I will show you some finger tricks and my thoughts about this case next. Alright, so this case is actually really easy. So it's the same dot case. So it just starts out with R, U2, or you can do U2 prime, whatever you prefer. And then I learned this from Tingman, so it's just like a sledgehammer, which is R prime, F, R, F prime. Or wait, did I do that right? So R prime, F, R, yeah. And so what Tingman realized was that it's just like a long sledgehammer. So instead of doing R prime, you do it with an R2. So he likes to call it a long sledgehammer. So it goes R, U2, and then a long sledgehammer. So R2 prime, F, R, F prime. And you're just going to do a U2 and then a normal sledgehammer to insert this pair like this. So it's a really simple case to memorize. This next case is also a dot case, but it is also easy to recognize because there's one long line, two short lines, and one dot. So if you think about it, these lines are in almost a shape of a C, and then this one is shaping up. So maybe it's like a U. And you're going to hold it where the long line, like this, is on the left, and you're going to do this algorithm. F, sexy, which is R, U, R prime, U prime, and then F prime. And then you're going to do a wide F, R, U, R prime, U prime, wide F prime. And I'll show you my thoughts on this next. Alright, so this case is super easy. So it's just free rough, which is F, sexy, F prime. And then you end up with this case, and if you don't know this case, it's where you have this B, backwards B looking shape, and this big line, and you hold it to the left like this, and you just do a wide F and then a sexy F prime. So wide free rough and free rough are terms I may be using in this video. Right, so this next case has a dot and this little corner piece attached to it, and there is two lines, two lines, two lines, and then this one's easy to recognize because this one piece doesn't have two, and it is connected to this dot, and if you put it like this, it's facing upwards. So the way you're going to hold it is this piece facing in the top right, and you're going to do this algorithm. Wide F, R, U, R prime, U prime, wide F prime, U, and then a normal F, R, U, R prime, U prime, normal F prime. And I'll share my thoughts on this next. Alright, so this case is also really easy to memorize in my opinion because it's just a wide F, sexy, wide F prime, so just a wide free rough, U, and then you end up with this T case, which is just normal free rough, just like that. So super simple. This next case looks very similar to the last, but you'll notice if you keep the corner up here, this is a line. So what you're going to do is if you have a line right here, you're going to take this corner piece and put it in the bottom right, and then you'll have this piece facing out towards you, and this is what we want. So you're going to do this algorithm. Wide F, R, U, R prime, U prime, wide F prime. Then you're going to do a U prime, and now you're going to do, I accidentally moved that layer. Now you're going to do a U prime, and then you're going to do F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. I'll share my thoughts on this next. Alright, so this case is also really easy. And what thing you might notice is that the first few cases are really similar. Like, most of them have wide through roughs and normal through roughs with a few U's in there. So my thoughts on this case is also really easy because it's just a fat through rough, and then you get this T case, which you can do a U prime to set it up, and then just a normal through rough. So once again, super easy. Right, so the fifth case is where you have this square shape, and this corner is facing this way. So you notice it's actually quite similar to the case that looks like a backwards B where the corner is up, but not quite. So you're going to hold it like this, and you're going to do a wide RW prime, U2, and then you're going to do an R, U, R prime, U, R. I'll share my thoughts on this case next. Alright, so my thoughts on this case is that it's a little bit trickier than the others, but you'll get the hang of it. So as long as the square's right here, so you're going to pull it down towards you, and then do a U2 to set this up, and then you're just going to do a common trigger, which is R, U, R prime, U, so like this. And as you can see, what you just did there is up, over, back, down, over. And this will line this hole up, and then you can just move that back up. So really easy to learn. Alright, so this next case is also a square case, but you'll notice the corner is facing upwards here, and there's this little bar. So if this happens, then you're going to put it up in the corner, in the top right corner, and you're going to do R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And I'll share my thoughts on this next. Alright, so in my opinion, this case is actually really easy to learn if you know anti-soon. And anti-soon is just R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime. And I'm assuming that if you're watching this video right now, that you know anti-soon, because you came here to learn OLL. So basically this case is just a fat anti-soon, which is really easy to learn. So it's the square case, and you just want it in the top right corner, and it's just fat anti-soon, and by fat, I mean you just do wide R moves. So wide R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, wide R prime. So it's just fat anti-soon. Alright, so the seventh case is a lightning bolt case, like this, and this corner piece is facing up, and you have these two bars like this. So you're going to hold it like so, and you're going to do R, wide R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. My thoughts on this is that it's also really easy to learn because the lightning bolt is just a wide soon. Alright, so this next case is also a lightning bolt case, but it is shaped differently, and this piece is facing towards you, and it is the eighth case, so it's wide R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R. And my thoughts for this is it's a little bit tricky to learn, but once you get the hang of it, it's really easy to keep track of. Right, so the last case, the 10th case, is this little L shape with a dot on it, where there's a line on the bottom, a dot here, and this is facing the same way that the L is facing. So the L is coming this way, and so is the dot. So this case is pretty easy to recognize. And you're going to hold it like this, and you're going to do R, U, R prime, U prime. And then you're going to do R prime, F, R2, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And my thoughts about this case is it's really easy to learn because it starts out with a sexy and then does an R prime F, and then it does what I guess you can call is like a long sexy, because a sexy move is R, U, R prime, U prime like this, but it does R2 U R prime U prime. So I guess you can call that a long sexy if you want, just like a long sledgehammer. So pretty easy to learn, in my opinion. And then I'll do the last case next. So this next L case is where the L is on top of the dot, but there's only a bar up here. And instead of the corner piece facing this way, it's facing upwards. So what you're gonna do is you're going to hold it like this so that since the L is coming this way, so is the piece. And you're going to do R, U, R prime, U, and then you're going to do R prime, F, R, F prime, and then just R, U2, R prime. So the last case is also really easy because it starts out with a common trigger, then does a sledgehammer, then just ends with R, U2, R prime. Well, I hope this tutorial on the first 10 OLL cases was helpful. If you guys want more content like this, please email me and let me know at thecubester324@gmail.com. And if you guys enjoy this series of OLL algorithms, I may or may not do F2L, cross, and PLL algorithms. And since cross doesn't have any algorithms, I'll just do advanced cross tips. Thanks for watching, Cubesters. Have a great day. Bye.